Hi guys, today I'm going to take you back into my kitchen and I'm going to prepare a dish which I make up myself again. It's pasta, fresh tomato sauce. Just all you need, these are the ingredients, all you need is just tomatoes and garlic. So the first thing you do, put some water in the pan. I salt it. Okay, well that's going to put enough water in there to cook our pasta. Today I'm going to be using tricolor rotini. I'm just going to make enough for us tonight for dinner. Okay. Now this one here, when that starts to boil, I'm going to prepare what I need for the sauce. I put a little bit of olive oil in the frying pan. Okay. Some chopped garlic that my husband chopped. So I put the garlic that my husband chopped. I already washed the tomatoes. I'll just cut them. This is fresh tomato sauce. Always take the core off because it's very hard. Don't taste very good. It doesn't cook well. I don't like to use the leaves from it. Slice. Like I said, this takes a while to put together, but once it's put together, it only takes a few minutes to cook. And once you taste this, if you follow the recipe, you won't want to do any more tomato sauce. You just want to do this fresh all the time. I still do the sauce myself. Doesn't mean that I don't do it. I still cook sauce. But this is really good and delicious and very easy if you don't have very much time to cook. This is the best thing to do because it's easy and it's fast. The only time that it takes longer to boil the water than it is to cook the sauce. I always try to have enough tomatoes in the house just in case I want to make this. And I also like tomatoes to make homemade tomato salad. One of these days I'm going to show you the recipe. All you have to do is just chop it. You don't have to be really refined on the shape and sizes as long as you just kind of chop it a little bit, because it will cook faster that way. Okay, so this is the last half. You'll just see how easy this recipe is to make. And cooking time is not very long. By the time the water boils, the sauce will be ready for you to put on top of the pasta. And there you go, that's your sauce. Put this in the frying pan, into the stove, turn this on. In here, for flavor, pinch of sugar that takes the acidity out of this. Where's the pepper? Okay, I'm looking for ground black pepper. I like to put some black pepper in here too. mix. I'll put the lid back on so it'll cook faster. The lid goes on so it can cook faster. I'll turn this off. Okay, so I'll lift the lid, mix it, see how the tomato is starting to cook. So mix this well. Then I'll get my masher and just mash the tomato. Still want chunks. Okay. While this is cooking, my water is boiling. Now I measure my pasta by the amount of what we're going to eat. So that will be for my husband, and this might be for me, maybe not, depending on what you want. So there's already water in there, the salt. I'll give it a mix. If you don't want it to stick, just add a little drop of oil into the water. That's it. And then all it is just cook the sauce for a few more minutes while the pasta cooks. At the time the sauce and pasta is supposed to be cooked all at the same time. So I'll turn this down for a bit, and while we're waiting for the pasta to cook, afterwards we'll put it all together, sit down and eat. I'm gonna give this a mix, and if you want, you can actually taste it and see if it needs anything, like more salt or more pepper if you want, or if you wanted it a little bit sweeter, you add more sugar in there. Okay, let's try it. I think it needs more salt. And don't forget to cook the pasta al dente. Don't cook it too raw or mushy. It has to be al dente. So if you want, you can try in another couple of minutes. Try it and see if it's chewy, but not chewy that it's raw. Okay, that's called al dente. I've got this ready here to drain my pasta. I have the bowl to dump everything in there, the pasta and the sauce. I dump it in there, and then I also have Parmesan cheese. Hopefully when this is done, you guys will want to try it at home. I'll show you when it's all put together and see how delicious it looks, and it tastes just as good as it looks. I have a glass of wine. Actually, it's called Shanty, which consists of any red wine that you like. You pour, depending on how strong you like it. I usually pour that much in there. Then I get my ginger ale, and I just fill the glass. And this, guys, is called Shanty. It's very delicious. If you guys can't drink straight wine, mixing it with the ginger ale tastes good. Remember, it has to be red wine, any of your choice, but good wine though, not cheap wine. And ginger ale, that's what it takes. You can't use white wine on this. It has to be red wine. Cheers. Yep, I think this is done, honey. Just pour in there. Sauce, pour it in there. Just mix it so every bite will have that delicious tomato sauce that you've made. And there you go, guys. Enjoy and bon appetit. Ciao.